Welcome to the Aranmula Uttratadi boat race. The Aranmula Uttratadi boat race, the oldest river boat festival in Kerala, God's own country, the southwestern state of India, is held during Onam, August-September every year. It takes place at Aranmula near Sri Parthasarathi temple. The product called Aranmula Kannadi, which is a rare kind of mirror all over the world, which is made up of special metals. It is also called metal mirror. Pamba, which is considered to be the holy river of Kerala, in parallel with Ganges of India. There are thousands of people sitting on either side of the Pamba river, which is 176 kilometers long, flowing from east to the west, dissolving into the Arabian Sea. As said before, it is considered that Uttratadi is the anniversary of the installation of the idol consecrated in the south by Pandavas. So on that day, there will be a snake boat regatta in front of the Aranmula. That is what the legend and history say about this Uttratadi Aranmula boat race. In the year 1972, snake boat races were also added to the program of the festival. Till that time, it was more a religious festival than a competition. The competition gains momentum, and the number of Palliyodams or snake boats or Chundan Vallams that have participated in this year's boat race amount to 49, as against the usual number of 52. The 52 Palliyodams representing the 52 local parts or karas in the locality participate in this boat race after intensive training for weeks and months. It's a very physical endeavor that requires tremendous stamina, reticence, commitment, and determination. This is more a competition than a festival as far as this Aranmula region is concerned. The history is always connected with the historical Parthasarathi temple, which is said to be the place where even the participants go and worship and watch this great boat race, considered to be in honor of the sitting deity on the temple. Now the boat race is held in different sections, A batch and B batch. First heats will be held, and this year there are 9 heats in A batch and 4 heats in B batch. In the B batch, the Palliyodams or the snake boats are slightly smaller in size, and the number of rowers also is lesser than the number of rowers in A batch snake boats.
ആറന്മുള ജലോത്സവം
The former governor of Mizoram, Sri Kumaran Rajshekharan, has stressed the importance of this event as one which shows the brotherhood of the people around, the dedication and commitment of the organizers, and the cultural harmony and the historical significance of this boat race. He was in all praise for the arrangements, the perfection, and the way in which this race and the festival were held. And he wished all success to the organizers, and he complimented the effort of the people behind it, and also complimented all the thousands of people who gathered on either side of the river to witness this boat race, as well as to worship their God in the Parthasarathi temple. The oarsmen or the rowers sing traditional boat songs known locally as Vanchipat, and wear white mund loin clothes and turbans. The golden lace at the head of the boat, the flag and the ornamental umbrella at the center make it a show of pageantry too. The snake boats are normally 100 feet long, and the rowers exceed number 100 with a few helmsmen at one end, the singers at the middle, and the rowers sitting on either side.
ലോകപ്രസിദ്ധമായ ആറന്മുള വള്ളംകളിയും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ചരിത്രപ്രസിദ്ധമായ ആറന്മുള ലോഹ കണ്ണാടി.
ഇത് wholesale dealer of this Aramula river in the locality said this year's business was very strong as a result of the number of persons gathered after the great pandemic. And he said the future of the Aramula mirror, the metal mirror in the market also is very bright, and he expressed his happiness over the unusual sale he had this year. For the last 2 years, because of the pandemic COVID-19, the race could not be held, but that gap is filled with the tremendous enthusiasm and the spirit shown by all concerned in the conduct of this great boat race that has got its own significance. During this festival, around the Parthasarathi temple, there is a procession of the holy lamp, lighted lamp, and followed by the flag hoisting that marks the festival in the Parthasarathi temple. So it is a festival connected boat race, and all the festival activities are also held in perfect order. So 9 heats held in A batch. The teams participating are Cherugol, Umayattigara, Kizhigara, Kizheri Mel, Mallappuzhasheri, Kuriyannur, Laga Idayaranmula, Chirairam, Airur, കിഴക്കൻ ഓതറ, കുന്നേക്കാട്, കീഴ്വൻമഴി, വെൺപാല, മഴിക്കീർ, മേലുകര, മുണ്ടൻകാവ്, നെല്ലിക്കൽ, പ്രയാർ, ഇടയാറന്മുള, കുന്നംതോട്ടം, ഇടയാറന്മുള കിഴക്ക്, ഇടപ്പാവൂർ, പേരൂർ, ഇടശ്ശേരിമല, കോയിപ്രം, കോഴഞ്ചേരി, മാരാമൺ, ഇടശ്ശേരിമല കിഴക്ക്, തെക്കേമുറി കിഴക്ക്, നെടുംപ്രയാർ, പൂവത്തൂർ പടിഞ്ഞാറ്, മാലക്കര, ഓതറ, വരയന്നൂർ ആൻഡ് ഇടനാട്. The competition is more tough in A batch because the number of teams participating in the A batch heats is much higher than the number of participants in B batch. Here the system of selecting the winner is purely based on the time taken to reach the finishing point by each boat. The time is calibrated and it is on the base of the time taken by each participant that they are either selected or rejected for the losers finals and the finals. After deciding the teams eligible to participate in losers finals in both batches, batch A and B, that will be held followed by the finals, and the winners are awarded with Mannam Trophy, a traditional trophy named after a great social reformer and leader, Sri Mannath Padmanabhan. In the B batch, as already said, there are only 4 heats where the teams representing the local areas are known by Kodiyattukara, Pudukkulangara, Mudavazhi, Vanmazhi, Idappavur, Pulluppuram, Kottattur Kaithakodi, Thottappuzhasheri, Ranni, Vailattala, Idakkulam, Taimavukara, Mangalam, Puvattur Kizhakku. These are the teams participating in the heats of B batch. The size of the boat in B batch, the number of rowers is a little less when compared with the teams and boats participating in the A batch. After an exciting event where all the participants showed their tremendous skill and might in a rhythmic movement, agreeing with the boatsmen's songs known as Vanjipat, led by the singers standing in the middle of the boat, gives tremendous energy and encouragement to the participants.
52 കരകളെ പ്രതിനിധാനം ചെയ്യുന്ന ആറന്മുള പള്ളിയോട സേവാ സംഘം,
The Palliyoda Seva Sangam President Sri K.S. Rajan, in his speech, assured that their organization will give more inputs and take more efforts for the Valla Sadhya and other festivities associated with this festival, because they are the people who are directly responsible for organizing this boat race and all the other activities associated with the boat race and the festival in the Parthasarathi temple. Of the A batch, there were 4 teams: Prayar, Idayaranmula, Punam Thotam and Idayaramula Kirak. And of the 4 teams, Punam Thotam got the first prize in the losers final in A batch. With regard to the losers final in B batch, there were only 3 teams: Kodiyattukara, Puthukulangara and Puduvazhi. And Puthukulangara stands first in this losers final. Now when we reach the finale of this race, where the finals in 2 batches are held, in the B batch finals, 3 teams participated, namely Vanmazhi, Idappavur and Pullipram. And the winner in the finals, B batch Idappavur, gets the Manam trophy. Finals in A batch, there were 4 teams: Mallappuzhasheri, Kuriyannur, Laga Idayaranmula and Chirayaram, of which Mallappuzhasheri got the trophy, winning in minimum time, and they are declared the winners of the 2022 Aranmula Uttratadi boat race. The winners were awarded by this Mandam trophies in both sections, and they returned with a greater determination that they will come back next year in 2023 with more vigor and more enthusiasm, more color, to make it a sports event and a religious festival and a great regatta. People are all excited, and in spite of the fact that some were losers, as mentioned before, no ill will. They all go back in all enthusiasm to regain their strength and spirit, so that they will the losers will put up a better show, and the winners will reinforce their strength and might to be always victorious in the years to come.